Приветствую, друзья! Вы на канале Зеленая Удача. Мы продолжаем проходить Warhammer Инквизитора за Механикуса. Да, за Механикуса. В прошлой части нас очень сильно потрепало по всяким разным планеткам, и мы помогли очень многим инквизиторам. При этом мы нашли и спасли все-таки Альфу-Парию, и она теперь у нас на корабле, мы ее обследуем. Правда, мы ее один раз чуть не убили, предложив ей своими силами уничтожить всех демонов. Но при этом мы узнали, что мы какой-то ключ, оказывается, от какого-то анафи ультимы, и на нас как бы тоже охотятся. И нам еще нужно будет встретиться с Орликином, который опять же идет своим путем. Еще у нас были встречи с многими инквизиторами. Нам помог наш космодесантник Гайторн, кажется. Кажется, да. Вот. Ведь насыщенно. Отбили мы волну, когда на нас напали друкари, на наш корабль, спасли, и теперь мы продолжаем. Продолжаем путешествовать по космосу и разгадывать тайны мученика, корабля, который какой-то секретный куда-то там пропадает и так далее. Предлагаю всем запастись чаем, кофе, плюшками и продолжить просмотр. Надеюсь, вы тоже читаете, как и я, и вникаете в историю этой игры и прохождения кампании. Всем спасибо за просмотр и продолжаем.
Tech Priest, I'm in the Underhive to investigate the case of mass disappearances. Talk to me.
Information schematics received from Adeptus Arbites operatives have been analyzed. The abduction cases indicate cult activity. Data coverage is insufficient, but this is the location where most abductees disappeared.
Can you scan the area? Until now, only the Underhivers have been affected, but the abductions are beginning to threaten the stability of the Hive itself. We have no time to lose.
Agreed. Current procedure is inefficient. Deploying Scryer Skull units immediately. Initiating data-gnostic litanies.
I will follow the trails into the Underhive. Contact me when you have something.
Give me pain. Dodge this.
I am the Emperor's child.
Dodge this.
Reconnaissance ritual completed. 3 locations identified with the highest likelihood of yielding further intelligence. Praise the Omnissiah. Data agnostics are becoming extremely difficult due to interference, but there is a high probability of harmful devices in your vicinity.
Your calculations are correct, but late. Again.
Activating penitent circuits on the data serves for their sluggish processing.
A regrettable loss.
Off with your head. Big to your false. Sacred murder.
Initiating elegy canticles.
Eat steel.
And that's the penitence for my
Dodge this. Unleash death. Big to your false emperor.
Tech Priest. You failed to mention that the Hive scum were preparing an ambush.
Encounter with the enemy is by definition the mark of a higher level of intelligence.
I prefer not to walk into traps. Next time, warn me in advance.
Affirmative.
Back to the abyss, creature. I wonder why this chest was so heavily protected. Teleport beacon in range.
Charge. Give me pain.
Teleport beacon in range. There is nothing else to learn here. The corruption seems to seep into the depths of the Underhive. I must press on. I've arrived at the location. This must be the lair of the cult.
Foul, lying heretics. Their blight must be undone. Purge them all.
The prisoners were here, but I was too late. There are no survivors left. May the Emperor give me the strength to avenge them. There was a protective hex on the chest. I must defeat the summoned creature.
Steel.
Such a crude trap against an Inquisitor. A few turrets won't stop me.
Steel. Savor the pain.
Spark of the machine spirit detected. This abhuman specimen must have kept a cogitator. The possibility of proper litanies being enacted to commune with the machine spirit is merely statistical. Further
A cogitator. Yeah. This is a strange development. Stay alert, please. I might need your help with data recovery.
As you wish, Inquisitor.
Dodge this.
Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me.
Let me taste your flesh. Pain.
Dozens must have been sacrificed in this slaughterhouse. Life in the Underhive can get worse, it seems.
Inquisitor, numerically, a few hundred deaths have no impact on the functionality of a hive.
Very reassuring. Anything else to report?
Definitely. Augury units sense peculiar energy traces from a cortex circuit. Inquisitor, there is a dysfunctional initiate of the Adeptus Mechanicus among the bodies.
First the servo skulls, now this. Tech Priest, I want a full analysis and report once I am back on the ship. Strange. This data slate entry is decades old, and the monolith was inactive back then. I'm sure the Tech Priest would be thrilled to see that it has become quite active since then. Tech Priest, I couldn't help but notice that the Tech Priest I found at the monolith was a member of a requisitional expedition. Just like you. They conducted research here, and now the monolith is stirring. Makes me wonder why these expeditions are always connected to heretical activities. Care to explain?
As you request. Full disclosure is the most logical solution at this point. Everything else hinders efficiency. The Adeptus Mechanicus, much like the Inquisition, includes many factions. The requisitional expeditions served as a cover for the secret operations of our factions.
Elaborate, Tech Priest.
We are the Xenorite, specializing in research into archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari sector.
Are you confessing to Tech heresy?
Negative, Inquisitor. Several Forge worlds provide discreet support to us. 67.8% of the local Xenorites serve Inquisitors, mostly the ones you call radicals.
Should I find this reassuring? It doesn't mean it is not heresy, only that it could be widespread heresy.
Logical conclusion. Communion with the Cortex records revealed a hexamathic code with the coordinates of the Xenorite base under the Hive. Investigating the location could provide useful data.
Or a meeting with some more wretched cultists.
Data serves detect 3 locations with faint traces of machine spirit activity. Closer inspection recommended. Marauders defiling the sanctuaries of the Omnissiah need to be eliminated.
Curse you, Inquisitor. Volley fire. Me with your blood. Unleash death.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most remarkable.
Orb shall claim your soul. You immortal.
Warning. Next security door is locked with a code anathema, a primitive but efficient method to bar the mechanics. You should be able to override it. What have you learned, Inquisitor?
A wise man learns from the deaths of others. Let's see what this lecture is. Gas trap. Not a boring day at all.
An errand boy of of the rotting Emperor. Oh, consider it. I will pay.
Puny mortal. Dodge this. I shall flay you alive.
Another technological marvel.
For chaos. Obliterate. Savor the pain.
Perish.
Dodge this. Let it rain.
Welcome, fellow seeker of the truth. I'm afraid that you can't receive the teachings in your current state. Let Ulbrax, the Forsaken, free you from the bonds of your existence. What is this? No, Master. I was faithful.
Looks like your friend freed you from the burden of your limbs. Emperor, be my shield and strength.
Inquisitor, the leader of the cult might still be alive, but he has only a few minutes left. Send him up to the ship, and I will stabilize him for interrogation.
My task is done here. I have brought the Emperor's justice to the faithless and avenged countless innocents. How did the interrogation go?
The subject had severe objections to the procedure, but once I rearranged certain neural pathways and removed a few non-vital appendages, he became very compliant. I have a full report if you're interested in the details.
A summary will suffice.
The word-bearers wanted to take out this fool once their schemes were compromised. They are hiding in the depths of the Underhive by the largest monolith. They will soon perform a grand ritual and sacrifice the remaining prisoners.
These foul traitors and their craving for rituals. Anything else?
The Xenox devices are somehow connected to these dark practices, but the heretic had no additional information, apart from the usual ramblings. How should we proceed, Inquisitor?
We need to act immediately. We need a precise surgical cut to sever the head.
Precise, surgical, and cuts. Excellent premises. We will start preparations at once.
These traitors live in defiance of our divine majesty. They corrupt the souls of innocents and commit heinous acts. Show them the wrath of the Emperor, Inquisitor.
Rest assured, Thorn. I don't intend to let any heretic Astartes leave this place. Your annihilation is a gift to the Emperor.
You cannot hurt me. Die, human. Off with the head. I shall wear your cadaver. Your head on a spike. Slaughter.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most remarkable.
Die, Inquisitor. I shall flay you alive.
An atrocious waste.
Inquisitor, my navigator has reported a small-scale warp surge manifesting in this segment. We can't stay here for long, or the ship will be ripped apart.
Acknowledged. I wonder if this has something to do with those traitors down here. The gas trap. Not a boring day at all.
Unleash death. Such a fine trophy. Satan. Off with the head. Door option.
Sorcerer, your machinations end today.
Lackey of the false emperor, you will not stop the ritual. The warp will bring the fires of destruction and show you the power of the true gods.
No mercy for the heretic, no forgiveness for the traitor. You can meet your foul gods in person now, sorcerer. These fanatics always have a grimoire symbol. You need to find it. Over the faithful.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received your report, and I am very satisfied with the way you have handled the situation. However, I must add that I have found certain details lacking.
especially the ones that concern the role of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the unfolding events. I cannot stress enough the importance of thorough fieldwork. Carelessness leads to negligence, which will eventually lead to anti-imperial activities. All in all, great work. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
Inquisitor, you have successfully eliminated the threat posed by the enemy on Atheon Prime. I am an advocate of swift actions, relentless purges, and dedication to our doctrines, and therefore I find your approach commendable. I'm aware that you still have an ongoing investigation to handle, but as you might have suspected from the classified Pict recording, that was only the beginning. We want you to travel to Dagnor Primaris and investigate a rebellious uprising. The local Adeptus Arbitus has been keeping an eye on potential cult activity in the Administratum Hive, led by a certain individual with the unsophisticated moniker of the Prophet. The cult has recently triggered a hive-wide rebellion. It might sound trivial, but in the light of your previous mission, we suspect that it could be related to the upsurge of chaos activity in the subsector.
Ну что же, друзья, занимательное было путешествие. Мы узнали, что культ забытых сынов, еретики, ищут монолиты, которым очень много лет, а именно по анализу там было известно, что вроде как больше миллионов стандартных лет. При этом мы нашли очень много трупов, сервопричерепов и Механикуса, которые, видимо, работали вместе с этими культами забытых сынов. При этом мы узнали, что культ забытых сынов хотят вырвать из варпа или дать дорогу из варпа какому-то или каким-то многим демонам и, возможно, божеству демонов. И поэтому вот они ищут эти монолиты. Да, посмотрим, что будет дальше. Посмотрим, что будет дальше в следующей уже серии. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел, за лайки, за ваши комментарии. Огромное спасибо. Это помогает мне делать хороший для вас контент. И я замечаю свои ошибки, которых, возможно, видите только вы. Всем спасибо. Хорошего времени суток. Пока-пока.